So we have a few topics we would like to talk about, but because I have Beecee and Veronica in the building, I thought, it was important to bring back the Davido story, because I would like to hear your views on it, because yesterday we touched on it a bit, because the news is out there. We know that there was an introduction between Davido and Chioma. We know that many people thought since 2017 this was the woman, so we all kind of accepted that that is Davido's woman. So recently, all these pictures of him kissing and hugging and with all sorts of people got some of us, people like me, a bit bothered and disturbed. Some of Choma's aunties, disturbed. And yesterday, so we expressed our views, and especially myself, Nima, and others. But since you're not around, I'd like to even hear your thoughts on it, because the end conversation is, where does a woman draw the line?
Where I come from, if introduction is not marriage, you are on the same level with a girlfriend. The difference now is that they just came to say, okay, now here they stay. That's the difference. You are still on the same level. Where I come from, if your father does not collect, even if it's 15 naira, in my place it's 15 naira, they don't collect that 15 naira. There's no covering to protect you. Marriage is sort of a covenant and a covering that protects you if anything goes wrong. And we know that even in marriage, things go wrong. And the women are left like that. Now, with marriage, you now have like a legal backing to fight for your rights. But when there is no exchange of 15 naira, you are on the same level as side chick, baby mama, whatever it is. Now, I heard just before this one happened that this particular person abandoned school to follow man. The day I heard it, I felt, that was when I started praying that prayer, God, please do not give me children that don't have sense.
You mentioned something earlier that I would like to begin from. Where do you draw the line? You draw the line from the beginning. You set your standards clear. And that stems from a point of knowing who you are.
Okay.
If you don't know who you are, you will take anything. You are just like a trash can. Anything is thrown at you, thrown into you, and that's it. What was the standard she laid for herself? Did you tell this person that this is the line? If you are not going to marry me, this is it. We have seen from people's experiences that children do not hold a lot of men.
Thank you.
It's just a connection. Are you the first one? She's not the first. It's just a connection.
For the sake of this little boy, that this girl has brought.
Is this the first child he has?
Now, thank you.
This is not the first child he has.
For those little girls, what happened to those ones?
But we've seen the precedents now. There was another guy that has like maybe 3 or 4 baby mamas. Did you not bring all of them back into this? That we finally married one. And then created a family structure.
Yeah, this one we mature into it. He hasn't matured into it. Let's not rush this man. He's a young man.
He's not yet ready to
He's a young man.
That is what it is. It's not just ready to
take responsibility. Not ready. What should our sister? So, I'm advising our dear sister. What should she do at this point?
Focus on herself. Build herself. Build her capacity. Build her career. Build something out of the experience, such that you can transfer it to the next generation, whatever it is. That's how you impact people, such that they don't take the steps or make the mistake you made.
I think you should focus on going back to school, have a certificate or whatever, then build value.
Me, I feel that every other woman should just reject him. Say, go back
for
to
waiting.
Yes, now if he comes to you, say, honey,
go back to him.
I will hate him. Because he has publicly told us that this is his woman.
How many you do we have in the country?
We saw a story online that caught our attention, and was a single young lady that was saying that she wants to wait until she has a decent job, a well-paying job, before she makes that decision into marriage. And the reason is because she doesn't want to go in there without having something handy with her. My question therefore is that a right advice at this time?
The point is, some women have said, I want to have something before getting into marriage, and they focused on just the career and the business. And when they were ready, they felt, okay, I have enough now. I have my own house, I have my own car, I have this. I can now go into marriage. They didn't see husband. And they are heading away from their 40s into their 50s right now. I have 2 friends like that. So I wouldn't personally advise you to wait till you have a certain amount of money in your account, or you are doing a very fantastic job before you get married. You can do both. What I would advise against is anybody marrying somebody who is lazy, who does not make any effort, who just wants to wake up, eat, and sleep.
Marriage is communication, as it is often said.
Yeah.
What was the conversation you are having with the man? Did she trust where she is even supposed to? Okay, maybe she has seen that if I enter, I go so far. I need to gather something before I go in. Now, we do not have full details of all of that. Perhaps that was why she withdrew. The man, yes, was saying, okay, come, shall come, we'll work things out. But she has seen, I'm not sure.
There's a guy, I'm going to mention his name. His name is Luke.
Hey.
He wanted my hand in marriage. I remember, I will never forget Mr. Luke. He said that he wants to marry Murayo. My mother said, really? So, do you have a job? Said, no. Is there something you're working on? No. Okay. My mother said,
was even bold.
How do you plan to take care? No, we'll pray and fast together.
Jesus!
And then I was jobless. Me, I didn't have anything. I was no work. My mother looked at me, looked at the guy. So both of you pray and fast. He said, yes, ma, we'll pray and fast and God will provide. I said, okay.
That's a lazy
She
man.
stood up. She just went upstairs.
And
Left me and her, me and the guy in the living room, just out of respect. She don't want to say anything. Then the guy now left, said, Auntie, I hope you're not thinking. I said, of course not, now this one. Because in his own mission, that I will marry you, even though you are jobless.
Yes, so us to sit home and be kabashing.
I will kabash and God will just bless us. So in that kind of situation, if I were in that, no, but that's a lazy man, but if I was a woman, maybe at that moment I said, okay, I might like you, but I want to go and have a job
because
first.
What I am seeing, you need to get something.
Yeah, so I need to go and get a job first before I can get it. So maybe that's the situation here.